Hey everybody, welcome back to a video. Today we are going to put some new to me makeup on this face. These are going to be a little bit different than a get ready with me, as I feel like in those I had the leeway to talk a bit more about just like other stuff and ramble on, but for playing with new makeup, or new to me makeup as they usually are, I want to talk a bit more about the actual products and how they feel and a bit of a first impressions as well. So what have I got for you today? I've got Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer, oil free. This is a cult favorite, I would say, but I wonder if they're phasing this out. I have a weird feeling they might be, because you know, since they released the new tinted-ish moisturizer in that beige packaging, this just seemed not to be in all of the places. But I do buy ingredients. I think I would prefer this because the other one has a chemical sunscreen that I think breaks me out. So fingers crossed. I don't know actually, should we cross or uncross? Because if I like this and they don't do this anymore, then I kind of be in trouble. Anyways, I've got this. I've also got the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer that I picked up recently. I have tried the original. It was just a bit too drying for me, so maybe that will work out well. One of you on Instagram recommended that I try the Maybelline Lash Sensational Full Fan Effect Mascara, and I have this in waterproof as per usual. Those are kind of the new-ish things. Now I want to also maybe throw in some things that I haven't, like that's older in my collection, but I either haven't really opened it or used it, or I just haven't used them in a very, very long time. One of those is the ColourPop It's My Pleasure palette. So this is the one with the purples and the pinks. Now I do plan on maybe going outside today, so let's see if we can like tone this down a little bit, but maybe still play with some of the colors. I've got a STILA highlighter that I don't even know if they make anymore, but it's called Heaven's Hue highlighter in the color Kitten. I think this is one of their gelée formulas. If they don't have, you know, some of these products, I will put something similar maybe, link down below in the info bar for you. And so then if you really like some of these colors or products, hopefully you can like get something similar. Also, if you are watching this and you're going to be like watching the close-ups and just, you know, staying around through the video, could you do me a favor? I have bought a new lens for this vlog cam. I am filming on the vlog cam because the Canon one has like great dual pixel autofocus, so then I don't have to like keep adjusting things. My really nice Nikon doesn't do that. So for filming like beauty-ish videos, it'd be really nice. I don't have to adjust focus myself and it just autofocuses. So talk to me about the new lens and let me know, actually let me know how the quality is for you as you're watching this, and let me know if you're watching either on a mobile device like your phone, like a phone or a tablet, whatever, or if you're watching on the computer. I just want to get some feedback on how things look, because I have a feeling YouTube has done something really funny with the way that they accept uploads, because oftentimes things look great and like HD and great on my end, and then as soon as I upload them, I feel like the quality just goes down and something funny happens. I'm not sure, so let me know how you see things on your end. Okay, jumping right in. I've got my big old mirror here, and I'm going to try not to get in your way as I'm doing this, and I'm also going to try not to get a leg cramp because I'm sitting on my bed old school style. I will put all the skincare that's on my face right here, and nothing super exciting or super new over there. Alright, Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer. I should probably clip up my hair. I have the color in 1W1 Porcelain, which is their, oh, it could be their lightest shade, but it's definitely their lightest warm shade. Looks a little peachy though, you guys. A little peachy. Okay. Let's put this on. Oh, well, it's got more coverage than I thought it would, so maybe putting two blobs on each side of my face was not a good idea. It's definitely, wow, it's thicker than I thought it would be. The new one in the beige packaging is for sure a lighter consistency than this. This actually feels a little heavy. Huh, unusual. Okay, we're going in with both hands. Definitely, I think if you have drier skin, this is gonna pick up on patches. I think the coverage is good. It's that just enough but not too much. It feels almost a little bit like more traditional sunscreen. It's got that texture. And I will look up when I'm editing this whether or not the version that we have in Canada has SPF or not. I know the original version does, but because of something with the SKU and the way you can bring products over or not, ours are not labeled with SPF. I just went and cleaned up like a few stray hairs. There's not too many. There's not too many hairs altogether. That's why we need an eyebrow pencil. Again, this is Maybelline Ultra Slim. And what color is this? I think this is the darkest color. Black brown, darkest color. So I usually always start with the front of my brow, and then I'll be a little careful here and do a few hairs, if you can see that. Because eyebrows make or break the face for me, since I don't have a lot of brow hairs. Okay. I'm gonna go up this way. When it comes to the rest of the brows, I just wing it, but the beginning, the front part, I like to make it a little neater. I really like the consistency of this. It's a good texture. And what, I think it was on sale for 10 bucks at Shoppers, no, London Drugs. But I'm sure it goes on sale in other places. That's a pretty good deal if it works out. Okay, both are on. I actually think that looks pretty darn good. I'm pleased with that. Nice. Okay. Maybelline eyebrow, approved. Would definitely use this again. My favorite everyday brushes to use for eye makeup are these ECOTOOLS. I don't even have the name anymore because I've had them for so long. ECOTOOLS, the dual-ended brushes. There's a set of 2. I think they're just great, but I don't know how to store dual-ended brushes except storing them flat, because then one end always gets messed up, doesn't it? Okay, I'm gonna start with Kitten Fish. That's a silly name. And just go all over. It's a really soft matte lavender. I've been wearing a lot of purples lately, you guys, which is unusual for me, but I picked up a couple of shirts and camisoles and stuff that are like a lavender color, and I'm sort of into it. All right. Yeah, lavender is a good color on the eyes. It really brightens up your complexion. But for me, this is not a going to work kind of look. This is a I'm going to the mall kind of look. Let's do... Okay, let's just do purple. We're gonna do Chick Lit. Chick-Lit. Wonder who gets the job of coming up with color names. You know what I mean? Like, I heard in an interview for something that at places like OPI or Essie, like those nail polish places, you can have the job of naming nail polishes. That might be a really fun job. Okay, this is not the right brush. This is not blending out properly. Okay, maybe let's try this one. Yeah, that's a little better. But that one I couldn't get close enough to lash line, and it wouldn't quite blend out. How do you guys feel about the new, ooh, it's a lot of purple, the new ColourPop collections. I feel like they've been releasing a lot of things back to back to back to back, and I can't keep up. Oh, okay, we have fallout. I have purple on my cheek. We'll have to clean that up. Didn't think about that I'm going to be using the purple palette. Wow, this is a lot of purple. Let's blend that out with my favorite blending brush, Real Techniques, those metallic, the one with the metallic handles. Still by far my favorite drugstore eye brushes. They're just really nice. Okay, I'm gonna go back with Kitten Fish and just to smooth out this side, because this eye is really patchy around the edges. Anyways, as I was saying, ColourPop has been putting out a lot of new products, and a lot of times you can't catch them on time because they all sell out so quickly. And for me, because I live in Canada, it makes much more sense to do one big order for free shipping and just shipping in general. But then the things you want are never available all together, you know what I mean? But also on that note though, what are some of your favorite ColourPop products, especially some of their more recent releases? Let me know in the comments down below, because if I do get to making another order, I'd love to try out some of those things. Back to this. So this is the other one of the EcoTools brush. Like, this is just a great set of brushes that has all the shapes that I want. But I don't even think they make this anymore. If they do, I will link it down below. Here, I'm going to go into Sleeper, which is like a raisin purple. I'm actually going to tap it off a little bit and go right along the lash line. Actually, this is not that dark now that I'm looking at it. Chicklet, the one I just put on, is a different tone. But Sleeper isn't necessarily darker. Huh. Interesting. I feel like I need a brown or something just to ground the whole situation. I'm just using the back end of this brush. It has a little blending brush. Yeah, I like it a little bit better with a third color. Curiosity. Most of the time, do you wear a 2 shadow eye look, or do you wear a 3 shadow eye look? Or 1, or more than 3? Would love to know. Let me know down below. I often find if I'm doing a brighter color, I need a 3rd shadow to really ground it, or else it's just one blob of bright. But if I'm wearing a neutral, I will often just wear 2 colors and it's fine, or sometimes even 1. I find I really like these flatter brushes for getting closer to the lash line, or else I tend to have an empty patch right close by my lash line. This palette comes off really, really patchy, and I can't tell if it's me or it's the palette. Not pleased about that. We'll have to do some further investigation, because if it's gonna keep being patchy, then there's no point keeping this, because then every time you want to do a look and then you get all excited about it, you put it on and you get frustrated with the application, then what's the point? Alright? Okay, liner time. I've got the IT Cosmetics Superhero Liner. I've used this once before, I think, because I'm really devoted to my STILA and my Maybelline, and I really did like it. So no talking when you're liquid liner. Recipe for disaster. Okay, One eye is on. You know, I've been trying to look for a brown liquid liner on days that I wear something more neutral, which is most days, but you know, when I'm wearing a brown or something and I want a brown eyeliner, like a liquid liner, they seem to be all sold out everywhere. Or the ones that I can find, which is few and far in between, they don't come in waterproof. It seems like brands assume that you only want black liner in waterproof. No, we want all the colors in waterproof. Still a little bit of powder under the eyes though from the eyeshadow. What is up with this eyeshadow? I'm gonna curl my lashes. I'm gonna do that off camera because like I say, it always looks really weird when I do it on camera. But then we're gonna come in and try out the new Maybelline mascara. Alright, I've just got one eye curled right now and we're gonna throw on this Maybelline Lash Sensational in waterproof. Now it's one of those with the rubber brushes, which I've been enjoying lately. I just ran out of the CoverGirl Lash something, the one with a similar plastic brush. So hopefully this goes well. I didn't put on any tight liner, so if there's a little bit of pale between my lashes, it's fine. Okay, first impressions. It's not as va-va-voom as I hope it would be. The formula doesn't, like, there's not a lot of product on the brush. And I feel like I'm not getting a lot of deposit on the lashes. Okay, maybe this is when we've got to play around a bit more and just wait and see. I'm going to do the other eye. And we might touch up a little under eyeshadow. And then we're almost done. Okay, both eyes are on. I would say yes to length and separation, but not a whole lot to volume. Not sure yet, gotta maybe use that a little bit more. I want to go back with this very patchy eyeshadow, but I'm determined to make it work. I want to do a little color along the lower lash line. Usually I would have just pulled a liner pencil, but I don't want to add another product. So I'm just going to mix Chicklet and Sleeper, the two darker shades I put on my top lid. And just put a little bit on the lower lash line. But we'll just have to be really careful with concealer. Okay, I'm not mad about that. I like it a bit more with the lower liner. I'm just gonna smooth it out with my fingers, because fingers are also tools. Alright, let's go in with the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I have high hopes for this because, sorry guys, try not to get in your face. When I swatched it on my hand, I think it went really well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have a brush on standby. This is the one I've been using with a lot of concealers. This is an EcoTools brush. Oh no, Everyday Minerals. This is an eyeshadow brush that I really like for concealers, especially when I use the RMS Uncover Concealer. Ooh, this is really light. Ooh, is it too light? I don't know. This is the color Fair Warm. Okay, should have put on a bit more eye cream, but I think it's okay. Can I? No, eye cream's too far away. It's all the way in the bathroom. We're just gonna have to make do. But I'm sure it will look a bit better with eye cream. Or even just a little extra moisturizer. Okay, definitely not as dry looking as the regular. So the hydrating formula does make a difference. And I think the color is okay. If I try to use it for coloring up a blemish, I think it might be too pale here. I've got a little something right here. But I think for something like that, it's too pale. But let's just try it. Yeah, I mean, it covered okay, but I still think it's too light if you're gonna cover any spots and blemishes if you have a complexion like mine. I also feel like the Mercier Tinted Moisturizer darkened just a hair, so do take note of that. All right, I'm kind of down with this concealer. I wonder if they make a slightly darker shade for my face so I can use it for blemishes, because my face is darker than my neck. This probably goes very well with my neck, but on my face it would just like highlight a bit too much. It's a bit too light, but under the eyes, perfectly fine. Let's throw on some blush and highlight quickly, and then we are good to go. I'm going to use something that I've had for a long time that I just haven't pulled out. This is a Burberry blush. I'm not even sure if they still make this or not. It's super subtle, kind of like that cargo blush I used last time, like in that same vein of nude, if you will, nude blushes on my skin tone. Wow, I forget how perfumey some of these products are. Okay, I'm actually gonna smooth that out a little bit with another brush. I don't even know how much of this you can see on camera, because even in real life it's very subtle. It's a really subtle blush. Let's do highlighter. Now I probably should have showed you the color of the blush if I haven't already. Looks like this. Okay, highlighter. This is Kitten. It's the Heaven's Hue highlighter, and like I said, I think this is a gelée kind of formula. We'll see. Oh, I wasn't expecting this. Was my brush dirty? No, I think my brush was clean. Huh, it looks kind of corally. Okay, we're going with it. Oh yeah, it's a lot of highlight. Actually, I might need to blend this out with a third brush. A lot of brushes involved in today's look. Yeah, should have used a even smaller dual fiber so I can get more exact placement. That was my oversight. But yeah, really wet kind of blush. Wow, this is a lot of makeup for going to the mall, y'all. Like, I'm gonna be like all masked up and be like, eyebrows, eyeshadow, highlighter, where are you going? Just to London Drugs. You know? Yeah. It's like when you're going to CVS with your banging highlight and a whole lot of eyeshadow. Alright, I'm just gonna leave it on the cheek and not anywhere else. It looks a bit sparkly with my base product, because my base product is quite sheer and this is quite a strong highlight. Maybe we'll do a little bit down here. Just a smidge. Okay, super subtle along the ridge of the nose. We've got a couple of lip options, and I always wish these things were live so I can ask you all for your opinion on which lip color, because what always happens is I get to these videos and we're at the end and I can never decide on a lip color. And it's always like, I wish you were here so you can help me make a decision. I actually might go with clear, because this, although it's super pretty. Love this formula too. It might just be a lot, so I might do like a clear sparkle. Even the Bobbi Brown would be nice for a nude, but I think I'm gonna do the clear sparkle. And actually, this is something I never used before, and I'm not even sure if they still make it, but I will link something similar. Like I said, Maybelline Shine Shop Prismatic Lip Top Coat. I think it came out quite a while ago with liquid lipsticks as a topper, but nobody said you can't wear these on your own. Actually, I don't think I have any more extra lip glosses, or lip balm should I say. So we're just gonna go right in with this. Whoa, it's blue. Okay, I take that back. Won't wear this outside. But wow. Okay, but I will wear this for the before and after shot. I'm probably gonna switch over to the Bobbi Brown for going outside. It has a blue purple shimmer tint that actually really shows up on lips. What? Whoa. What? But you know what though? It's not that strong. That first little bit, especially on the bottom lip, is kind of strong. I think it might be okay. I'm actually going to put on just a little bit more, I don't know, tinted moisturizer. I need a little bit more coverage around the lips, I think. I actually think this is it. Cool. Very purple today. Wow. All right. What do we think? Let me scoot back a little and get this mirror out of your face. Whew. What do we think about this very purple kind of look? I'm not mad about it. I feel very dressed up again. Even though I'm just wearing my lounge clothes. Like, all this stuff is just kind of like a little throw I wear around the house. Oh yeah, it goes well with the earrings though. I've been wearing this for ages now. These are just some rose gold studs. Or ball studs, spherical studs, whatever you call them. But I think the makeup is kind of pretty. I'm still mad at this eyeshadow though. It's so patchy. And a lot of this is just me trying to save it after the fact. Okay, let's talk winners and losers in this first try on. Well, let's not call them losers because that seems kind of mean. Especially since this is more of a first impression for a lot of them. But total winner, the Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim Defining Pencil 1.5 millimeter. Excellent. If it wears well and it doesn't crumble as, you know, as it ages, the product, totally a winner. 10 bucks, color black brown. If you have color hair similar to mine, or even if you have a balayage or something, black brown is perfect. Like, I'm so with this eyebrow color. Really easy to draw the fine pretend hairs that you don't have in the beginning of your brow. And then just, it looks really nice and clean. Winner for sure. What else is fairly good? I need to sit on this e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer and see how I feel about it throughout the day. So far, it seems definitely better than the original, which is too drying on me. But I wish I might need to play around with some more colors. The colors look darker in the tube. Here's something. They look darker than a tube, then they apply and appear on your skin. I don't know if the color oxidizes a little, but coverage is great. Color is okay underneath my eyes. Yeah, so just take note of that when you're shopping for colors by looking at the tube, because I thought this would be a good match for my face, but it is a little too light. Kind of on the fence product, Lash Sensational. I usually am really good with Maybelline mascaras. I've been a die-hard fan since my teenage years, but this one just, it doesn't seem to deposit a lot of product and maybe I'm not used to that. I like loading up my mascara, so on the fence on this one. Surprisingly, oil-free moisturizer, Mercier, on the fence. It's definitely heavier in texture than I anticipated. I don't know. It's funny because this has been a cult favorite for loads of people on magazines, Allure, all the big beauty places for ages. But now we're like a quite number of years down the road since this was launched or was popular, widely used. And I think that our technology has just advanced so much that textures, people are a lot more, they want a lot more out of the texture of their product, and the texture of this seems really dated, if you know what I mean. So I'm not mad about the color. I think the color is good. I think the coverage is perfect. I just wish this was a little more slippery, fluid. Yeah, I'm not going to return this, I don't think, but I might end up mixing this with something else. So there we go, full face of some new to me products. If you enjoyed this, give me a thumbs up and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next time that I upload and we can see each other again. And of course, if you have questions or comments on any of these products, or better yet, you have a recommendation for a beauty product, leave it down below for me in the comments, and I love to check it out. Until next time, take great care of yourselves. I'll see you soon. Bye everybody.